You know what they say. Something's got to give. It's a coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams, each riding a 3-game win streak, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
He's coming, he's coming. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
Allen now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
They can't hang with us. Check 26, check 26.
They run the counter. Gaffney. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Time to see how Atlanta will line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in. In the air.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the ground, it's Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
On 1st down, Baldwin. And he's got his man on the outline. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he's a big tight end. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people.
Previous play is under review.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Ready? 18 Gator. Rock it. You think you gonna get this? 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Go on. Get it.
Following the fumble recovery. Baldwin going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go on. Ready?
Now again, right side. It's Wagner. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Here I come again.
From the midfield strike, they look to play. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in batches.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make... The punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards, good enough for Buffalo first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him...
On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about him going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season opener running. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. Tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hard.
Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
That'll be better than that last go around. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun, on third down. The kicker here is complete. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drain routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bang, 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 bang. Greystone, travel. Snap.
On first down, Wagner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, lock it. Check, check. Let it go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Off the bootleg. Baldwin on the move to his left. That was going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 7. No, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown run. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bills getting set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Down into the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
There we go.
They'll run it now out of the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. On it.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for a sack, Deion Jones.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz caught and you still cover the screen, that allows the blitzers to get there.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Rolling to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Oliver able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Tighten up. Check 13. Check 13. Drop. Rock it. Rock it. Fire.
2nd and 13. Screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached,
Free kick out
it's
of
thought
bounds.
about.
Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. On play action, Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it's completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, Find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
40-19! 45. There we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let him know. What's that?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Allen to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. He's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive. They get a touchdown when they roll down the defense.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Here we go. Undercut.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jim.
On 2nd down now. It's Wagner, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit. Thanking him. Not much space to run there.
Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. 64.
Go.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Wagner, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Hurry.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Come on, D.
5.
37's the mic.
Snap.
Operating from the gun. Baldwin. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 31. Check 31.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. They'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
Hey, let's go.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
Faster.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Oh, you got D? Show it up. Show it up.
Hard.
No.
You're out.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Baldwin firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Baldwin. And he finds Daniels. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch gears.
2nd and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Go.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Baldwin. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
teammates.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A final shot before half for Allen. And this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He will be brought down as time is now run out in this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. The Chargers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we lower the jobs for pretty much any play what we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Come. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
8 read. Under 10. 10. Check. Fresno. Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wagner, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw. and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They don't give it here to his running back. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And a pause in the action because the booth.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result... Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to... be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run the counter. losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Allen. From the left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of doing that.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this one in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They're going to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, and puts them in that position.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 14 yards there, a Falcon first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Coleman. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
What we got?
Throwing on 3rd and 1. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a move right there as they were able to connect. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run on first down. Gaffney. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
40. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch the eye.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he shot his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now, operating from the gun. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Looking to throw. Baldwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row,
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Rock it. Keep it.
Throwing it on 3rd and long. Baldwin. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Baldwin's pass. Intended for number 19.
Dan, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 40 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second. Touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he completes it to Cole. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Yeah.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen's throw is complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. You just have to run extra plays trying to move it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
45, Mike, 45.
On 3rd and 2, they're going to have to throw with Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They go throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Point after try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. course, the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loved to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's cracked. Protein spill. Joker, 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 Joker. Slam, slam. Gone. Yeah.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wagner. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hall. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Baldwin. They'll buy some time late. And he's got one wide open, complete.
Holding. Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, that play doesn't happen. He had to power it in there, and he did exactly that.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah,
Still first down.
Easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. But again, this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave it with a 2nd and just 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball and keep the credit going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your own?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go with things just like this. Where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Ready to break. Silver. Look, screen. But I...
First down. It's Wagner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
80 weapons. Smalls. No.
Operating from the gun. Baldwin. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kicks just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This is taken at his 4. What a spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 12. A minute 46 to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Operating from the red zone now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single
Previous
score.
play is under review.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere.
Pass complete to number 14. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 24.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Let's go. 70, Indy. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final lead.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.